Marine Le Pen has had her eyes set on the French presidency for some time, but this is her best shot to date. The right-wing firebrands ditched the anti-Semitic rhetoric that her father used to build up the National Front Party, and in doing so, increased its popularity. But is that enough? Even this year, the Front's most successful showing yet, Marine Le Pen only gathered 21.5% of the vote in the first round of the presidential election. She's trailing centrist Emmanuel Macron by almost 20 points. Le Pen's presidential campaign centres around clamping down on immigration and dismantling the European project with, you guessed it, a French exit or Frexit. But even as Le Pen has tried to distance herself from her father's racism, her political identity is still shaped by his controversial past. This is how Marine Le Pen climbed to the top of France's far right. Marine Le Pen was born in August 1968 in Neuilly-sur-Seine, a suburb of Paris. Her father, Jean-Marie Le Pen, was the provocative leader of the far-right National Front. Her mother left with a lover when Marine was 16.
And for the next 15 years, Marine Le Pen and her mother, Pierrette Le Pen, did not speak once.
This is Hélène Fouquet, Bloomberg reporter on French politics.
The shock of Marine Le Pen's mother's departure made her much closer to her father. She lived with him, and they also started doing political campaigns together when she was not even 20.
In the early 90s, Marine Le Pen graduated from university with a degree in criminal law. She then went on to practice as a public defender for 6 years, mostly defending people in extreme right movements. In '98, she quit her job to join the party. 3 months later, she won her first election for regional council. As Le Pen rose within party ranks, she set out to improve the National Front's image.
What Marine Le Pen did was to bring the National Front on new kinds of topics, but it's cosmetic because behind it, the party is still the same, still has the same kind of members who are the old guard of the National Front.
By 2011, with her father's blessing, Le Pen ran for the leadership of the National Front and won with more than 2/3 of the vote.
Les instances du Front National accepteront de m'accorder la confiance de mener notre famille nationale lors des futures élections présidentielles.
In 2012, she ran for the French presidency, coming third in the first round after Nicolas Sarkozy and eventual winner François Hollande. Support for her was growing, but she still had a problem: her father. Despite her warnings, Jean-Marie Le Pen continued to say things like this.
Les chambres à gaz étaient un détail de l'histoire de la guerre.
Des millions de morts, c'est un point de détail.
C'est pas 1 million de morts, c'est les chambres à gaz.
Eventually, in 2015, Le Pen was forced to expel her own father from the National Front. Even so, her biggest challenge remains convincing voters to leave the EU. Several surveys suggest a large majority want France to remain. Still, she's had some success appealing to women, picking up an additional 2 million female supporters from her 2012 bid for presidency.
Basically, what she tried to do is to say, I am a divorced mother of 3 children, I know what hardship is, so vote for me.
Le Pen is running under just her first name, but she still hasn't escaped the shadow of her father. In early April, she caused an uproar when she denied the role of the French state in the wartime roundup of Jews.
It was a very slippery remark, and it was a political mistake, and it actually revealed that even though Marine Le Pen herself may not be anti-Semitic, she, in her culture, in her thinking, is still very much the daughter of her father, Jean-Marie Le Pen.